Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by
Sphere Exclusives. Looking for exclusive content from your favorite podcasts here at the Sphere? Head over to sphere.tv/Patreon and sign up today. Session Boutique. Session Boutique is your one-stop shop for all your fashion needs, from mom to businesswoman or just being classy and cute. Check out Session Boutique at www.shopsessionboutique.com. The Remedy. The Remedy is a radio program that specializes in soul-stirring tunes you need to get you through your workday. Listen on Wednesdays from 12 to 2 p.m. and Saturdays from 6 p. to 8 p. Central Standard Time at kpft.org/listen.
What's going on, everyone? It's your man, Kayla Loss, a.k.a. Senior Wapo, and you're tuned into the latest, the greatest, the livest, the dopest, the flyest edition of G is for Gentlemen, episode 78. Do me a quick favor. Go to Instagram, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, and follow me. Hit that follow button, double tap, like, all that stuff. SENORGUAPO713. Holla at your boy. I got my guys, my brothers from another style mother. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Hats, I'm telling you, it's going to be a great show. Nate, talk to the people.
Hey, what's going on? It's Nathaniel James, the owner of WJ Knots, a.k.a. the number one Spurs fan in the world. I'm happy the NBA playoffs are starting tomorrow. It's my favorite time of year. Also, my saddest time because I know season's almost over. So, yeah.
How can I get a hold of you, bro? For those
WJ Knots, everything's WJ Knots, all social media platforms. If I'm not on there, just keep looking. I'll be on there sooner or later. WJ Knots, all of that.
Royce was goody.
Them hats bothering me. Them hats bothering me. Oh man, excellent. How y'all doing? Royce Thomas, also known as Body by Royce. Just real uncomfortable today because them hats, they making me itch. I don't know what's going on.
So for those of you who are in Radio Land who are listening, this show is we're gonna dedicate it in a fashionable way to the NBA. And
Best sport around. Basketball.
And Nate came in here really representing his Spurs. He got 5 hats, because they can't see
one for every championship.
There it is. He got 5 snapbacks and or fitteds.
That one right there though he should leave that at home.
Which one?
That one.
The green one?
Snake skin.
The snake one? You don't like that one?
I do. I'm just trying to be a hater, to be honest with you.
Another one?
Yeah, and so he's repping San Antonio, his hometown tough.
I'm not
I ain't
gonna lie.
mad.
And when it's a close game, I pull this out in game 7s, in the last 2 minutes, the last championship hat. It's like breaking the glass on a fire extinguisher. I break it out at important times.
Important times, huh? Yeah. When it get real hot.
It only come out. I don't even wear it. Only come out when the games is close.
When it get real hot.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you.
Well, it ain't gonna come out in this next series. It ain't gonna be no close games because they play Denver. Ain't gonna be no close games at all.
Listen,
all blowouts.
You a Rockets fan, huh?
Yeah.
Boy, y'all been a nightmare since the dream been gone.
Yeah, that's true.
And the clutch wore out a long time ago.
Clutch burned up, huh?
Long time ago.
You know, I ain't got no reason to talk. From Dallas, we ain't got but one championship.
Oh yeah.
That was an epic one though.
It was.
That was an epic one.
Shout out to Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah.
You know, just retired last night. You know what I'm saying? Last game was night for last.
Mm-hmm.
One of them.
And played his last game where? In the wonderful city of San Antonio.
Listen, he did.
And we gave him an awesome going away.
Listen, Pop showed. You know, it's so
Pop show real class.
He showed real class and real love and emotion. Man, that's his guy though. Like you can't. Nobody says anything bad about Dirk Nowitzki. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you know the difference. And for Dwayne Wade, when Dwayne Wade played his last game there, Pop gave him 3 signed jerseys. He gave him a Duncan, a Ginobili, and a Tony Parker jersey signed as his gift.
Right. I mean, classy things.
Class personified.
And no, for sure. And again, remember, we talk style, we talk fashion, we talk all things menswear, but more than that, we love to talk about gentlemanly culture. And what you saw, what we just talked about, was a display of such culture, right? You know what I'm saying? It was a display of peers, of folks who really respect your craft, right? You know what I'm saying?
Of course, man.
You know, so shout out to the Spurs for doing that. I mean, first of all, there's no classier. I'm gonna keep it 100. There's no classier organization in sports,
except for how they did Kawhi. But that's another.
No,
that's
organization.
another
Well, yeah, no, you know,
Nah,
everybody has their
No,
own.
they didn't do him any type of way. They just wanted him to speak up like a man and let them know what was going on.
I mean, I can dig that.
Like, let us, because if you don't want to be here, tell us and we can work something out.
Right.
No, but at first he did. But the way they was handling his injury, they thought because the doctors kept saying, "Okay, you ready?" But he's saying, "I'm not ready."
No, they went looking for him. He was hiding.
Yeah, that was like 8 months later though.
But what type? Do you hide from your boss, Royce?
No. I mean,
especially when your boss is paying you millions of dollars.
Yeah, I'm my own boss though.
But
yeah.
you get what I'm saying.
But I get what you're saying.
Even as a man, if you're disgruntled, you be like, "Hey, I don't like what you're doing." You don't just hide and.
But this is the thing. You remember after he hid is because he felt like he couldn't trust nobody in the organization because they did that whole meeting. Like, and they all, like, he walked in after the game. I was like, all right, say, bro, so what you going to do?
He was hiding before that. He wasn't even going to the doctor. He was going to Philadelphia 76ers doctor. He wasn't even going to their doctor.
That was after they bombarded him. But that's another subject for another day. I know you're a Spurs fan and everything.
Of
I
course
understand.
I am. Of course
you know,
I
so
am.
you're going to ride for the organization.
never
Outside of how they handle Kawhi, that is probably the most classiest organization in the NBA.
I like how they have
sports.
I like how they have. They shipped his ass to the different country.
You know, I kind of like how Pittsburgh did Ryan Shazier.
No, I agree.
Because that doesn't happen in football generally.
But Pittsburgh's management in front office hasn't been like.
Well, they said Rooney was a very good owner when he was alive.
Yeah, no, they did say that, right.
Yeah.
But even currently, you know what I'm saying? So that's a different.
Yeah, that's a different thing. But we can put that on another stop.
You know,
please.
for sure.
Stop.
Listen, if y'all don't understand what's going on right now, Nate is really he's riding for his Spurs. You know, they in the first round right now.
I mean, it's gonna be a quick ride.
That's all we got.
You know
man.
what I mean? It's gonna be a quick ride.
Homie.
This time next Friday. Nah, it'll probably still because games every other day.
What you
So
think?
they ain't gonna beat them 4 times.
You think
in
y'all
7
gonna do
days.
something? You know, it's March. He get that. This is around the time Harden started losing his heart, man.
See, this is the thing. This is why he never had it. But this is why
You're right.
what's gonna happen is
Chris Paul gonna blow another hamstring like he always
that's
do.
why. This is why we're in that seat because we wanted them earlier because we don't want Harden and Paul to be as tired.
Right.
Get them in the Western Conference Finals. Let's get them early. You feel me? While we still fresh.
I said I want y'all to have that seat.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna root for y'all against them.
We got this one, but let's get to it.
Let's get to it. So, you know, we're talking all things basketball, talking things menswear and style. And you know, let's just kind of, we know that the NBA is the new runway, so to speak, nowadays.
Actually.
Right? You know what I'm saying? It's for a lot of designers, current brands and fashion houses as well as emerging brands and fashion houses. And these guys, you know, they're really understanding that they're brands now. Like as an individual, LeBron is a brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Westbrook is a brand, and Durant is a brand, and these guys are really partnering and hitching themselves to other fashion brands, right? To other fashion brands, so much so that they're doing a lot of collaborations, styling. I mean, just partnering with them, period. And so I just kind of wanted to highlight. I found an article that talked about 7 real good ones. A couple of them I didn't even know about. But some of them I did, and so let's just jump right into it. You know, the article says the NBA is the best dressed sport in the world, and
It is.
I don't know because you can't overlook soccer. You cannot overlook soccer. We don't see it here, but go and look at FIFA.
Watching them. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're pretty good.
I don't know if it's necessarily the best league. It's just that in the NBA they average.
But they got way
The
more money,
NBA
yeah.
pushes stars more than they
No,
push
for sure.
teams.
For sure.
So you see them.
True.
Like NFL, you don't really see the people doing the walkthrough or the Major League Baseball. But there's plenty of people that fly, and a lot of them, it just NBA pushes the star.
Yeah, they
more
got
than-
the machine. Yeah,
they
you're
push
right.
individual stars more than just teams. So
that's
why.
a great point. And one of the stars they're pushing, and the one who's kind of credited with this current move and current wave of what's going on, fashion-wise in the NBA, is Russell Westbrook, right?
My guy.
And you know,
Can't stand it, but go ahead.
and his line is called Honor the Gift, and he was working.
I got a couple T-shirts.
and he's
too.
working
I
with
like
Acme Studios a lot. I actually like the brand a lot. He started his first collection was a lot of streetwear, really paying homage to LA, to where he came from, right outside, just outside of South Central. he's noted as one of the most fashionable players in the league. Immediately stepping into the role of designer, he launched his first collection under his own main streetwear brand called Honor the Gift. His debut collection, titled Inner City, was a nod to L.A., and his second collection, 002, is titled Private Public and reflects a more graduated style with the collegiate resemblance of both public and private university garb. So he kind of went that. If you look at it, kind of has a Chaps feel to it. But
Could have had a polo,
huh?
Could have had a polo.
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah. Could have had a polo, or what we saying that
cheap holy a polo. That's
yeah,
what you said.
right. We used to call it a cheap ass polo shirt. You know what I'm saying? So
oh yeah, I like that one too.
yeah. Back home, that's what we called it. But the second one, Nick Young, Swaggy P. Swaggy P. He's considered the most. He calls himself the most hated player, right?
Yeah,
is what he called him. Well, that's actually the name of his brand, the most hated player. It channels, most hated player channels his embrace for the criticism as he faces being a public figure. What's more interesting about this brand is that he considers it merch, not necessarily a fashion brand, right? Mm-hmm. Also known as merchandise that one sells on a musical tour. For Young, non-musical figure, it's a little odd to spin his line in such a manner, but it's a path that he's willing to pave. Comfy hoodies, t-shirts, shorts, everything that's swaggy that he wears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Paul George.
I don't mind Paul George.
He be dope in it too. He got that cozy fam.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
I like Paul George.
Yeah. His is the PG3 NASA Nike collab is what he does, right? And if you look at the PGs, he always has during this collection he has the NASA logo, which I think is really dope.
Yeah,
really, really dope to have that that collaboration. He's the first one. The most out of this world collaboration that an NBA player has ever done, and it's the shoes called the PG3 with Nike, NASA, and then also we have our guy. He's a Houston Rocket right now, PJ Tucker, and he has collabed with Giuseppe Zanotti. And PJ he's a high end guy, like that's what he loves to do. And so PJ Tucker, Giuseppe Zanotti, and then which is another shoe.
I like his casual wear street style. I can rock with him on that. That I can acknowledge that I like that. Then he big he big in the sneakers and stuff too. So
yeah, he got the best sneaker collection in the league.
Yeah. So I can. So with that, I was like, okay, it's streetwear game. Yeah. It's dope. I like how he wears it. And then
that middle one.
Yeah, that's
when I tell you, I went looking for that jacket because I got those pants. Those is Obedia and Sons. Mm-hmm. So I got those pants. Of course, I got those shoes. I went looking for that jacket, and when I found out how much it was, I was
listen. It's PJ Tucker, bro.
Yeah,
I mean, listen. His two things are what? High end sneakers and clothes, and cars.
Yeah,
and
I seen his cars. Yeah,
yeah. He's a foreign nut. You know what I mean? Italian and dude being Lambo and Rari all day long. And it's interesting because. Anyway, that's a different conversation. I'm not going to even go there. Number 5, Klay Thompson in Prime Society. He actually has him on Prime. I had no idea. He's so under the radar.
Yeah.
He's so under the radar.
But it's funny because I was reading that, and when I think of him, I don't think about his fashion. And it's funny because it's bags.
Yeah, it's accessories. It's bags.
Okay.
No, he don't be dressed bad. He's just not he's not gaudy.
Yeah.
I mean, Steph not gaudy, but you can still tell Steph got a little something.
He's just not gaudy. He just a real chill.
He don't look real chill dude.
He a regular cat.
Yeah. It don't look bad. It just don't. You ain't just like, oh, check him out. It just,
right.
Yeah.
It just,
right.
He passes. He got a 75 on the test.
Listen. You're right. He got a 75 on the test, and he's one of the. To me, this has nothing to do with the conversation, but I'm gonna say it. He's the most underrated non-superstar in the league to me, and he should be. Any other team, he's a number 1 option.
Nah, he's not because he can't dribble.
He can dribble. He's a two. Yes, that's bull. He don't have to dribble. He don't have to dribble.
There are 2 people that would not be superstars or even relevant outside of that Golden State system. Draymond Green is first.
Yeah, of course.
Draymond Green is first. He would be maybe coming off the bench for like 80% of the team.
He might not be in the league anymore.
And he's actually washed right now.
He might not be in the league anymore.
He's reached his apex 2 years ago. You're right.
Yeah,
he's washed.
That's why I said he might not be in the league anymore.
And Klay Thompson wouldn't be a superstar. He would be a star. He would be a star because Klay Thompson can play his butt off. But he can't dribble. He can't create his own shot.
He don't have. Okay, that's difficult. All right,
The year before Steve Kerr got there,
Uh-huh.
Klay Thompson didn't have a career year. He was in Mark Jackson's system because they didn't set those picks. Now, what I will say about Steve Kerr is he knows how to get everybody's shot off.
Yeah,
he can make you look good. He had
he's a
JaVale
shooter.
McGee looking good in this system
He
for 2 years.
He
He
opened
had
it up.
JaVale McGee.
You got to think about it. Look, man, he played under Pop Infield. Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was a shooter himself.
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, he knows how to get his players open. He knows how to maximize his players' talent, no matter who they may be. But Klay Thompson, that's why he's saying he ain't going nowhere.
I mean, he ain't going to because he's winning.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, this is their last year.
Right,
Draymond
yeah.
finna go for the money. KD finna go and try to prove that he's better than LeBron, which he's gonna fail horribly at. And it's just, so this is gonna be that last year.
Back to the fashion. This guy here with the Spurs, Chris Paul, 5'4" club. Stepping back into the apparel side of our list is Chris Paul's latest collaboration with the monthly subscription service called 5'4" Club. So it's one of those box services. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, he cool. He just talked too damn much.
But he also had.
He do.
You also, I mean, he got a Napoleon complex, bro.
He like one of the people.
But he
you
legit 6'3" though.
No, he's not. Not at all.
He's one of the people.
Not
you
at
like-
all.
When I met him, he was like right here.
Yeah, not at all. But you're not 6'5". You talk about he at your eyes, bro.
Yeah, well, I was
he's
thinking
legit
like
6 feet 6'1". I met him too
Okay.
a couple times.
That's
He's
one of the
not
people I feel
6'3".
like you just got to punch in the face. He
He's
just
not-
talks
well,
too
I mean,
much.
your boy did catch him. Rondo did catch him.
He
in the
just
face.
talks so much.
He
bro.
did catch
He catch him, but he caught him back twice though.
Yeah.
He
He
countered
did that
really
too.
good, 2 good counters. But he also had what I like about Chris though. First of all, I'm good for. I love his stylist, but but he does a lot with 5'4" Club with the subscription box. But he's also had a bag collaboration and a design deal with Hook and Albert.
Okay.
Which was exclusively at Saks. So that's pretty dope. And yeah, Hook and Albert got some great stuff, man. And then lastly, we were talking about this brother already. It's Kevin Love. What he's doing with Banana
Now,
Republic.
Kevin Love is fresh.
Yes,
Yeah,
and
he
what
is.
he
He is.
yeah.
And
We were
know
talking
what?
about
and when
that.
I
He
saw
is.
that, I was like, I didn't even think about that. Kevin Love does dress
Yes,
nice.
Yeah,
very
he
nice.
does. He does.
Yeah, he has the Banana Republic K-Love 18 collection. So he has a capsule. This is his second round of the capsule collection that he has with Banana Republic. Really, really dope. What else is dope is that this portion is sponsored by the Sphere exclusive team. Are you looking for exclusive content that you can't find anywhere else? Well, look no further than our Sphere exclusives found only on Patreon. We've got behind-the-scenes shots happening daily at the Sphere Podcast Studios. Each show on the podcast network curates episodes that are only delivered to Patreon subscribers. Plus, we deliver the show live from start to finish in our Discord server. That's exclusive to our Patreon family. You can sign up today at www.thesphere.tv/Patreon to join our $2, $5, or $8 Patreon tier and get access to all of the exclusive content we offer at the Sphere. So those are some guys that are actually really doing some great things. There are other guys that are partnering and lining up and positioning themselves for some greatness in menswear. But let's get down to the meat of it. And I think what's going to be the funnest part, right? And that is
What up?
that is, it's a great idea when we're talking about topics. You rattle this off immediately. I couldn't even get the text. I couldn't even hit saying good before you responded. And that's who do we see in the NBA that's really killing it and why? So since this was your idea, I'm gonna let you start, brother, with your list, and
Okay,
and make sure our producer is on point because you got to get these pictures right.
All right, so that's how you have it listed on there. Me first.
When I don't have it listed at all. I just want to
Okay.
go with you first.
Okay. Well,
Because I've been doing all this talking. I want to
people
shut up for a second.
know I'm a suit guy, so and people used to give this guy a lot of. They used to give him a lot of flack, but Chris Bosh.
I would agree.
Chris Bosh's suit game,
Always has been.
Always.
very nice, man.
South Dallas, baby. Stand up.
Yeah. Chris Bosh, he bring it together. Well, now granted, he didn't always make the best faces in the background,
Never did.
but yeah. And then, far as youngsters I like, man, who's in the game now, man, Devin Booker. Like I was looking at, I was like, I would wear the stuff that he wears.
So it's funny that as soon as you sent Devin Booker, bro, that's what I said. I said this is Nate Stilo all day.
like I would wear all of that. Yeah.
It's fly. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. It's live.
Like I was like, it's cool. Like it ain't too much, but
Yeah.
it pop like
It's a class. To me, it's a classic streetwear.
from the satin jackets to the leather tie. I would wear that. So I was like, yo, I can
But
rock
I
with it.
mean, he also, showing that Steve's with them off-whites in every picture.
Hey, man.
$1,500 kicks.
I like sneakers too, though, bro.
Yeah.
But I was
No. I was just saying he ain't low-key with it. You
Oh,
just got
yeah.
them
But-
kicks and them sweatpants that he got on. They
like
kicks
if you
a
don't,
$1,000.
unless
Sweatpants,
but
$1,000.
unless you know, you wouldn't know.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Unless you know, you wouldn't. Some
yeah,
people
he's
you
understated,
see. Some
yeah.
people you see them,
And
they're
those
just
Hudson
and,
jeans
and
he
they're
got on
just
with that Kentucky satin.
and some people they're
Oh,
just
and that bomber that's over
they're
there.
just flashy. You see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
unless
he
you
ain't
know,
flashy, but if you got to know the brands.
You-
You're right.
exactly.
I get
That's
what
why-
you're saying.
that's why I
he
like
ain't gaudy
about
with it.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. Talk to the Facebook Live family, and we want to thank you for tuning into all that we have going on. But you have to subscribe to get the rest of the show. So subscribe to our show on all the major platforms, including iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and anywhere else podcasts are found. You can review our show on all those platforms to help build better content for you, and you can share the entire show with your family and friends right from the Sphere Podcast Network Facebook page. And last but not least, support our mission to bring enriched and inspiring content each and every week. You can do a one-time donation at www.thesphere.tv/donate or get exclusive content almost daily via our Patreon tiers. Sign up at www.thesphere.tv/Patreon. So I'll go with mine. I'll go with mine next. And I think one of the guys that we've already talked about, actually two of the guys, but I'll rehash it. One of them was PJ Tucker. Really like what PJ Tucker does on the streetwear style. One thing that I like about PJ Tucker to me is the fearlessness that he has with it. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest trends that's going on right now is kind of this pattern crazy stuff. And he definitely, you don't really see it in these pictures, but he definitely will go do the pattern crazy. And he's a headgear guy. And if you know anything about me, I don't have any. I left my glasses and my hats in the car today, but I'm a headgear nut.
you know, it's funny, man. Not too long ago, he had a collaboration or some type of lunch where like a line of his like fedoras dropped.
Yeah, he is the guy that made the fedoras for him.
And it was
this guy out of L.A. when they did a collab.
And like they had like a thing here in the mall.
Yeah.
But it's funny because actually I met on like my cousin and afterwards we went to we actually went to the flat and we just happened to walk in on the after party.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like,
And the fact that he was at the flat, that's just cool to me. He's
That was-
I mean, he's
like
a country dude. He's a down south
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
they're
he
like,
is.
one of
you
them.
they're like, you here for the Martell after? Oh yeah, we sure are here for the after party. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
Yeah, they say he amongst the people. He ain't one of those that
he not.
There's like if it'd be a party and there'll be a VIP section, he'd be like, why do that? Why am I in VIP? Nah, I'm gonna be out here. So
Hang with everybody.
A bunch of people told me that about PJ Tucker.
But
That's dope.
But it was cool though, and I remember his brim game that day. I was like, oh yeah, so because I remember, so when I saw it, I saw he had a dope at then. It made me go kind of look up the
line.
event, and the hat he had on there was, and I started. I said, yeah, he do rock the headgear. So yeah, you're right about that.
But we'll take a pause for the calls real quick. If you listen in the background, we're throwing a nod to the late great Nipsey Hussle. Rest, sleep well, dear sir, and our prayers and thoughts go out to Lauren London and the whole Hustle family. Even out here, the militant gent would tell you, he'd be the first to tell you that the marathon will continue. And so, you know, just wanted to kind of give a nod out. Let's get back to it. We also have, and you and I, we talked about this, and that's Mike Conley.
Yeah.
Mike Conley kills, man.
Mike Conley kills.
Mike-
He's another subtle one.
Yeah.
But he'll throw on something.
Nah,
Maybe because he in a small market.
Yeah, exactly. You know what?
he's
Memphis.
underrated in the league for absolutely everything.
Everything.
Yeah,
Everything,
They just
bro.
had the NBA Player Awards,
Yeah.
and it was the players only voting, and they had the most underrated player was Drew Holiday that played for New Orleans. He's super underrated.
Yeah, he is.
And then they had Mike Conley at second.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy though.
His
And-
contract underrated though.
But then,
he's
but,
signed for the 156.
But then even his personality is not.
Yeah,
wide
he's
guy.
a
He's
chill
not,
guy.
He's not a
Yeah.
boisterous guy, like so he'll never get his just due because he's not going to demand it.
He gonna get that
Yeah.
coin though. You know what I
he
mean?
gonna get
Which
that-
he got
yeah,
it.
his contract goes
Yeah.
down.
But the crazy thing, is, if he was a more just outspoken person, he would make more money because people would pay more attention.
So
to him.
I don't know if he would in his current market.
Not at Memphis.
Not in Memphis.
No, but I'm just talking about going into free agency.
Okay, yeah.
he would
yeah,
make
yeah,
more
yeah.
money
No,
because
for sure.
the louder and the more controversial
You
you
bark,
are,
yeah.
people pay attention to you and listen to you and things like that. I'll give you a perfect example. Tim Duncan compared to Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett was
Facts.
very and people will be like, oh man, Garnett. I'll be like, yeah, he's loud, But tip and tack, like you can't
compare.
But Tim Duncan is the greatest power
Yeah,
forward
of all time.
You're right. You're right.
But then look at all the money Garnett made.
And KG is the man, but he's not
and
Tim
look at all the
Duncan.
money he made.
Right,
You know
no,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Yeah, he just stuck out more.
That's a great point. That's a great point. Another one of my guys that I'm gonna throw a nine to is CP3, man. Another Rocket, man.
Yeah. I love his black college.
Yeah, and that's why I did it. He throws love to the black schools, and all the three of us went to black schools. So shout out to Chris Paul, man, for that, man. Really,
I do appreciate that.
And his style team really, repping Texas Southern University here, repping Morehouse. He's had on NC State. He's had on Hampton. Everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's a very versatile guy in terms of what he does wear. That's what I like too.
Yeah.
You'll see him in a three piece, but then you'll see him just being looking like an athlete in some dope joggers in a hoodie. You know what I'm saying? And some J's. And so the next one, we talked about it earlier, and I think he doesn't get the just due in popular culture, but those who know, and that's Kevin Love. Yeah. That's Kevin Love,
he do be fresh.
Yeah,
he be fresh.
When you said it, I was like,
can't say he be fresh.
Yeah. Kevin Love, and with what he does at with Banana Republic and his capsule collection is fantastic.
Yeah, look at that.
He's killing. Like Kevin Love, it's like there's nothing you can say.
And I didn't even and then when you said, I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Kevin Love kills, bro.
It makes
Kevin
perfect
Love
sense.
fresh. No lie.
And then lastly, for me, Bron.
Yeah,
I love Bron's style, man.
Bron gonna give you 50 million things.
Yeah.
I like
you don't know who you gonna see coming out of the tunnel.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you don't know who you gonna, and so I love it.
All three of those.
Out quickly, easily.
But especially that one on the left.
Yeah, that's
them shoes. Yeah.
I would wear everything up there, man. So those are my picks, man.
I would wear the one on the. I don't know. I actually like that one in the middle.
You would do that one?
I like that one.
Wow.
What?
Bro,
That sound risk taking, bro.
Nah, I like Prince, fam. I just don't. A lot of stuff I don't.
Well, those are Gucci jeans.
But a lot of the stuff I don't like when people don't like. Clowns don't wear stuff on their actual waist, and they got shirts a little more like broad shirts. Yeah. Those are things I don't like.
The avant-garde kind of, yeah. Speaking of avant-garde, who you like, brother?
Well, my first guy, of course, like you said, Mr. Under the Gift, Russell Westbrook. Say, man, that dude takes chances.
Yeah, he does.
You talking about you don't know what he gonna wear? The boy came out there with a photographer vest on one day. You feel me?
He came out there looking like a Crip.
Yeah,
fully and was stacking.
You remember he had the shirt with the said gang member on there just because somebody was talking about him because he was from LA.
You know what though?
Man, but he do everything.
It's funny because y'all went and pulled these pictures. I would wear the stuff on the left because I would wear that on the left, and I would wear the top right. I would wear that. Yeah. But those ain't how he be. Those ain't the regular stuff he be coming out.
So the one on the left, I found is older. It was on his gram. It was like 2 years ago.
That's the one I felt like y'all should have gave the most love to.
But when he first came out, that's when he used to be. I used to think he was fresh then.
Yeah. The one on the bottom right was his most recent Instagram post. That's the one he did like a couple days ago.
That's dope.
I love it, bro. It's fly to me.
I like that left, man. That left clean.
Well, speaking of fly, this portion of the show is sponsored by Session Boutique. Fashion is an expression. Beauty is art. Define who you are and simply be is our vision at Session Boutique. We believe our customers deserve the best experience. Therefore, we are committed to delivering only the top quality of clothing for you to choose from. Do you have a special event coming up? Are you planning a birthday party and need that perfect diva dress? At Session Boutique, we offer wardrobe styling, fashion makeovers, and so much more. Go online today to book your free consultation at www.shopsessionboutique.com. But yeah, man, Russell, come on, bro.
So to me, his fashion game is just like how he hoops, how he plays. He takes risks. He all over the place, and he take risks.
And he gonna kill it.
Yeah, I ain't mad. Hey, listen,
I can see that.
Yeah. It's his personality. It's definitely expressed through what he wears.
Yeah. And my second guy is a younger guy. He also from Houston, so I'm gonna show the love. That's Kelly Oubre.
Yeah.
That's another dude, man. He's not scared to. Yeah, he's not scared to take risks, man. He'll put on, and what I like about him is he puts on whatever he want to put on. Like
you know who he reminds? He a young cat too. What he's 18, 19 years old. You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like a Sway Lee that hoops.
Yeah,
the cat from the what's the little youngsters? What ain't that young no more? The rap group.
I know.
Unlock
Seen Black
the sweat.
Beatles.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
You're
Ray Sherman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ray Sherman. Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the name
I can honestly say I've never liked anything I've seen.
is. Kelly Oubre.
Ever.
That don't shock me, bro. So go back to the pick. Go back to the pick real quick. You didn't like the one on the far right?
I don't like.
Like if you take the shoes off, you would like it.
I only like. Only thing I like in the picture is the kicks. I don't like.
I would wear that suit.
That
And
suit,
in the middle,
I rock it.
that ain't.
Yeah,
not my
that's a
thing.
lot.
I don't like
On the right,
anything.
I mean, on the left, I would wear it without the jacket. But it was probably cold where he was. But I like my pants like that. I like that shirt. Yeah. But Kelly Oubre, you gonna have to peep him out, bro, because he just got sponsored by Converse.
Yeah, he was.
They said wanted to be the place 'cause
He
wear
rocks
Chucks
a
with almost
lot of
everything.
chucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good,
Kelly
good for
Oubre.
him. I'm glad he's getting that check.
Yeah, I
I
like Kelly
just
Oubre.
don't-
And
This
my
is not-
third is who Caitlin and I kind of agreed on. And that's my guy PJ Tucker.
Yeah, he's solid.
Because,
Yeah.
like I said, you never know what he gonna wear.
And another
Coming
thing,
out that tunnel.
another right, exactly,
Yeah.
for sure. Another thing I like.
He always
about
gonna have
PJ
heat in
Tucker-
hand. Whenever he gonna play in, heat in hand. That's what they
Yeah.
call
Oh,
it.
yeah. I
Heat
didn't
in hand,
say
whatever he
that.
gonna
Yeah.
play with. As
Uh-huh.
you can see, he's carrying an exclusive pair of
sneaking.
kicks
Yeah,
every single time.
And so I never I love his it's not a good depiction of it, but PJ Tucker and Braun do a great job in accessorizing with rings, in my opinion, with
Oh, yeah.
rings
Yeah, they do.
and bracelets. You know what I'm saying? They do a phenomenal job. Eyewear, hats, like them guys really.
They do.
Yeah, they really take the accessorizing.
PJ
game.
Tucker had me thinking I can wear a fedora
Yeah, why you on that wearing?
until I went to the person that makes his and saw the cost of it.
Oh,
Well,
I was like, fedora might not be for me. It was like $5 fedora.
you ain't got to
bruh,
get those,
bro, holla at me. I get you for $60.
Oh, okay, well I'm gonna have to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cause his was
Easy.
legit lit. I was like, oh, okay, I think
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
up-
try the
my
fedora.
most
thing.
expensive fedora is like $65, and I
Oh,
got
okay.
like I don't
I'm
know
gonna
how
do
many I
that
got.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's other places you can get.
easy, bro.
Yeah, well,
Easy.
you know, I mean, I was gonna jump towards the the high end thing because it was a little
No, all mine look high.
nice. But yeah, I was like, oh, let me click on that.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm
Doom,
okay.
doom, doom, doom.
Yeah, but,
I'm
you,
alright.
but you'll drop that. You'll drop that $500 on some sneakers though.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I dropped that 500. Most definitely.
So you know these are our picks, man. And if you follow us on Instagram and you look at us on any of our social media platforms, you can kind of see why we chose who we chose. The people that we chose best mirror what we do in terms of what we do in our fashion.
And
You see what I'm saying?
I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Like,
Especially when you said Chris Bosh, I was like, I had a tall guy in suits because I forgot all about Chris Bosh.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I forgot all about
The
Chris
thing
Bosh. And
was-
Chris Bosh has a very, very nice style.
he does.
And I didn't even think. And
Classic
I
style.
He's very classic.
don't know.
But you- go
I
ahead,
didn't
I'm
even know
sorry.
what made it pop up because I was like, man, I said it's. I couldn't think. I said, let me Google something. And then first, when it popped, I was like, oh yeah. I said, man, he used to kill the suits.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
He killed the suit.
and you got to remember too. He's our age. Chris is 2 years younger than he's the same age as you.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Because I think he was. Yeah, he's the same age. He's 35 or 30. He's
At the most 35.
yeah,
Yeah,
at the most.
at the
Yeah,
most.
exactly. And
Because
so
you know what? No. D Wade 35 or 36.
no, they
Nah,
made
nah,
no,
be
they
like
made
30.
same. D Wade is
Wade's
04.
older.
He was the same age as I am.
Because
Okay.
Yeah.
Because even though he came out in the 03 draft,
He
was
came
a
out
ju-
early.
He was a
He came
junior
out
in
early.
college.
Yeah, he came out
Yeah,
early.
I'm thinking Chris Bosh
He's-
because
he's-
Chris Bosh came out in
he's
the same
2
draft, but he was a freshman.
Yeah,
Exactly.
So he might be about like 33
he,
at the most.
Nah, he would be 35 then, because that was my freshman year.
Something like that,
He was
34, 35. So what
Okay.
I'm getting at is he's one of the guys that's, you know, outside of Braun and the current guys outside of Braun that's on this list, Braun and Chris Paul, that are from the old guard in terms of suiting required in the NBA. So I think that's part of the reason why he killed his so much as a segue into our next discussion topic, right?
Yeah.
You remember it used to be required that you had to have your jackets on
'Cause
the
of
sideline. Because of Ivo.
Because of
Yeah. So do y'all think that still should be the case? Because technically speaking,
it's
that's
still
still
in-
the
it's
rule.
still in effect.
Yeah, that's
It's
still
still
the
in
rule. It's
effect.
just not really enforced.
Because you can't enforce it with this NBA. It was more police back then. But after that last collective bargaining agreement that gave the NBA players more rights to negotiate TV deals and stuff like that, it gave it now it is more so of a player's league. And so it's actually still there.
Yeah, you're right. No, I
actually
know.
watched the documentary.
I did
on
too.
it.
Yeah. Like
And,
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was mainly I want to say it was the Iverson rule.
And I think
He was so trailblazing in so many
Oh yeah,
because they didn't want him
Yeah.
wearing his cornrows at
Exactly.
one point.
And then
They
he-
hated the
You're not finna-
tattoos.
all the tattoos
Yeah,
exposed.
and I think and then when you had the melee happen, right?
Yeah. So
in the
they
palace.
needed a new image.
They wanted a new image as well. The Malice in the Palace. Yeah,
Well,
I'm sorry,
and I will say this about David Stern. He did a good job of quote unquote cleaning up the league.
Right.
And
The image.
polishing up.
Yeah.
But even before, because even like in the late 80s, early 90s, when they was fighting like crazy, like he did a good job of cleaning up the image, making it more like family friendly and stuff of that nature.
Because we give a lot of heat to the Malice in the Palace, and it was bad. It was bad. Ron Artest was provoked because a fan did run up to him and throw stuff. He was the wrong one.
Steven Jackson ran up there.
Yeah.
With his teammate.
You are and we all play sports. So, but he definitely was provoked. Now you don't provoke nobody that's crazy because you'll get dealt with. You know what I'm saying?
I remember watching. O'Neal came out and snuffed boy.
Dudes. Yeah, he ran up.
Yeah.
But old dude ran up on the court though.
Yeah.
And so you don't do the
These
teammates.
boys got to play. They got to be safe.
But exactly. But my point is that didn't happen. But you said it in the 80s, and they was gangster. Lou Alcindor, Kareem, Robert Parrish.
Tried to knock Bill Lamberto
off. I mean, straight long jabs. You know what I'm saying?
I seen the clip when Kareem knocked somebody out. I've seen Dr. J start choking somebody.
Listen, the bad news, the Pistons. Come on, bro.
Oh yeah, them bad boys.
They was bad boys. They was crazy.
It
was a crazy league, so it's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. But what is new is this fashion, and I'm here for it.
Yeah.
So in terms of dress, give your opinion on dress code period for gentlemen.
Man, with me, this is how I look at it. I feel like it's a billion. You're a representation of $1 billion corporation. You know what I'm saying?
Multi-billion-dollar corporation.
Yeah. And you are $1 million investment by that $1 billion corporation. I'm not saying that you necessarily have to wear a suit, but I think they maybe need to put somebody in place to kind of guide people, almost like a consultant, so to speak. Because you do represent these organizations, and some of those people are on the sideline looking terrible. They are. And I've even seen people in suits. I remember, and I never forget this was so funny to me. One of the reasons why I love Jeff Van Gundy, they were doing a Rockets game, and then they like yada yada. They went to the next one. Van Gundy was like, no, go back, go back to Shane Battier. Why is he wearing that same red jacket again at every single game? He makes too much money to wear that same red blazer every night that looks like it came off the rack. That looks terrible.
Yeah.
You say he needs to present himself better than that. That is a shame. Now, I'm not saying you got to wear a suit, but like I said, maybe have a consultant that to just, hey, man, we just going to make sure you just look presentable. Because some people just have no guidance, and they just look horrible, man.
Yeah.
Like you're coming to work for $1 million corporation.
So what do you think? I keep thinking that's me. That might be me. What do you think? Does it have any effect when you trickle down? When we play sports, right? As a generalization in our generation, coaches made you dress up for the game, on game day, because you had to be serious. Certain time, you had to be
doing
serious.
That since middle school.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
agree.
Really?
Exactly. 7th grade is when it started for me, for sure.
Couldn't have facial hair either.
You're right. Exactly.
I know that we couldn't have facial hair
I
either.
ain't have facial hair in college anyway, so.
But like high school, they were like could play sports.
Yeah,
They had no facial hair.
Well, you couldn't in my high school at DeSoto, you couldn't have anything but on your lip anyway. Any boys, but coaches for sure said you had to be clean shaven, or if you had your mustache, it had to be right. You know what I'm saying? So, do you think it has some sort of effect on how coaches, athletic directors, school districts, or whatever are levying that kind of policy on kids now? You're still very connected to a number of different kids and leagues, AAU leagues, and stuff like that. Do you think it has any effect on that end?
Not really.
Not really?
Because the way these kids are now, they gonna express themselves how they want to express themselves anyway. And a lot of these kids, in the face, they looking a lot younger than we were. It's just that these kids are built differently. The ones that are elite athletes are built like
it's true.
Grown men.
College athletes.
Grown men,
you know what I mean? But it was just so many of us. We had so many athletes that we were bigger. But as far as just quantity, it was far more of us, so therefore we had to be controlled a certain way. But now them kids in the face, they still look like kids. So I don't think so.
You don't think so? Go ahead.
I'm saying one reason why I just thought about this as far as the dress code and things like that. I like it because I'm real big on representation, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. They see people like when I used to watch it, NBA, and I see Michael Jordan and Akeem Olajuwon, Larry Johnson walk through that tunnel. They got these suits on.
Yeah.
They're going to work.
They're serious about their craft.
This is your job.
Uh-huh.
First
So
of all, Michael Jordan couldn't dress though.
no, but it's back before the
Worst
time.
dress
Before the
athletes.
time, his suit game.
Yeah, no, back then, even though it was 4 buttons and stuff like that, the suit game was what it was.
But at that time,
Back at that
his
time,
suit
it was.
game-
They called Michael Jordan the denim killer.
But at that, but
Yeah, no, but that he was.
but he wore a
Worst
suit.
he worst
He wore a
jeans.
suit to every game.
Suit
did.
game.
He did
Akeem
do that.
Olajuwon,
He did do
Clyde
that.
Drexler, Larry Johnson.
Larry
all of them
Johnson.
did do
Yeah.
that.
All
You're
wore
right.
suits.
They're from that old guard.
And my
yeah.
thing, I'm like, okay, like my thing is, you can't show up everywhere any type of way. There's a time and a place for everything.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, oh, you going to work, going to church. There's certain places you need to present yourself in a certain fashion. So when I saw that, I felt like that was just like it was a representation. Like, okay, hey man, like these guys are taking their job. Not saying that they're not taking it, they don't dress up. It just showed just another level of professionalism.
And commitment to it, right? And I agree because we all know, having been young men prior to the games, when you put your suit on, you think a little differently. You know what I'm saying? You act a little different.
It's time to get to work.
Yeah.
It's about
there's a
business.
different mindset
Yeah.
throughout the day. Coach said your butt need to be focused all day. Yeah, you in school, but your behind need to be focused on your assignment when you wake up this morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and so that's kind of the same thing. So I agree with you. I think one of the golden eras. I love this era of fashion for NBA. But to me, one of the golden eras was kind of that mid '90s to late '90s when. The clothes, the fit was still baggy, but it still was. Everybody was still in jackets. Think about Sean Kemp and Shaq and all. They were still in jackets on the sideline. They may have it may have been oblong and cut weird, right? You know what I'm saying?
Whack.
Quick, crisp. But that was the fit for the time.
Because in 5-10 years, we're gonna be looking at what we wearing now. We're gonna say we were whack.
Exactly.
It happens.
But it's cyclical. We're already seeing the wider jeans, and we're already seeing what they call it the neo tailoring now. Everything's a lot looser. I mean, we're seeing which is what it was in the '90s. Again, we're seeing it as a
Come back
resurgence.
around.
Exactly,
Yeah.
It is what it is. But I think that I mentioned that because when you look at like for example, you look at the 2000 dunk contest. Everybody's on they
Boys is dressed
the
baggy.
boys were dressed baggy, but they still had on their jackets. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? They would have on their Mandarin collar shirts under it. You know what I mean? Like they were. So it was a like in between. I feel like that was a golden era because it still was a nod to what you're talking about. You put on that jacket. I'm still coming to work.
Like I'm coming to work.
Yeah, I'm coming to work.
That's
yeah.
why I could appreciate that.
No, for sure. And for all the gentlemen who may have jobs where you're not required to wear a suit, don't think we're being exclusionary. That's not the case. We're just saying that was the uniform at the time. Your uniform, when you put your uniform on, we know you about to clock in and go get this money and go get your check and bring it back to your family. So that's all we're talking
My thing
about.
is just be presentable, like be presentable as you should for the occasion. So if you putting on the uniform, well, guess what? That uniform needs to be pressed and it needs to be buttoned. It don't need to be sloppy. Like present yourself in the best way possible for what's going on at that particular time. That's what I'm trying.
Most
to say.
definitely.
I mean, I totally agree. So let's we got a couple more minutes. So let's talk predictions real quick. First round, what we looking like?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you the Spurs are winning everything every year, even if we're 0-82. So there's no point in even talking to me about
Listen,
that.
a true fan, brother.
But I am looking forward to the second round of the Eastern Conference. And that's gonna be crazy.
Who you got?
You know what? I'll tell you what I got. I got this ad that we don't forgot to read. So let's catch up.
Already.
This portion of the show is sponsored by The Remedy. When you are looking to hear the best of neo soul, R&B, house, classic soul, and rare grooves, then look no further than The Remedy. The Remedy is a radio program that specializes in the soul-stirring and soothing oral elixir that you need to get you through your workday, your commute, your workout, or just when it's time to relax and catch a vibe. Your home for grooves to soothe is hosted by the Sphere's very own Mr. Goodbar and broadcast on KPFT 90.1 FM in Houston every Wednesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Every Saturday from 6 to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on the HD2 channel or worldwide at kpft.org/listen. Make The Remedy your source for soothing soul sounds. But what I was saying about the Eastern Conference in the second round, if everything goes like it's supposed to, or how people are assuming, I think it's Toronto will have to play Boston and Philly will have to play Milwaukee.
And I'm pulling it up right now.
That's gonna be beautiful.
Or either way you flip, those four teams got to play each
First of
other.
all, even in the first round, I think the Eastern Conference is gonna be slightly, except for that 1-8, except for Milwaukee.
And the Pistons.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be as competitive.
Yeah, Yeah, but the
I
rest,
feel like Brooklyn gonna give Philly a run for their money.
Yeah,
But
Brooklyn's
Philly is gonna.
and they're young and they're hungry.
Yeah,
Because they're really playing with house money right now.
Yeah, they are.
Because they have nothing to lose.
Uh-huh.
Like they're
But
them
I
even
feel
making to
I feel
playoffs.
like the East. I'm looking more forward to the Eastern Conference
I am
matchups in the
too.
games than I am the Western. I don't see Golden State having a problem with the Clippers.
Agreed.
I like the Portland OKC series. I like that one.
Yeah.
Denver.
I think
That's going
Denver
to be
Spurs.
a. That's going.
I
to
think
be
that's gonna
a,
go 7, man. I think it's gonna go.
Which
But
7.
that's
one?
going to be a slow
Denver
series
Spurs?
because
I think
the
it's gonna go
Spurs.
7.
The Spurs are going to make them play half court
Oh
basketball.
yeah, you gonna,
Denver wants
You're
to win.
good. You're good to play Pop's ball.
Yeah,
and they
and
split
at 4
the
or 5
during the season.
Yeah, with the Rockets and Jazz.
I think that's gonna be
be more
boring.
so of a. I'm gonna have to take my blood pressure medicine on that one because Utah is another defensive team that make you slow down the ball. in
Oh,
the
they
playoffs.
definitely are.
They're a very good defensive team. So
You gonna have
I
to
ain't even
grind
looking
it
forward
out.
to the West, but I look forward to the East because in the East they're just more outspoken anyway. You know what I mean?
It's gonna be a
Joel
lot
Embiid
of-
trying to get in there.
Listen,
Everybody.
it's gonna
The
be-
Celtics. That's what I'm looking for. Celtics
Yeah.
Pacers. I'm excited about the Celtics
Yeah,
Pacers.
yeah.
I'm excited about Toronto.
I want to see this playoff Kyrie.
Yeah, I do too.
We gonna see, man.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's been a phenomenal show, man.
Yep.
Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm Kayla Laws, a.k.a. Senior Wapo. Follow me on all social media outlets at Senior Wapo 713. That's SENORGUAPO. Holla at your boy, Nate.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Nathaniel James, Mr. WJ Knots, man. WJ Knots on all platforms. And I'm going to say, go Spurs, go.
Come on, bro. Come on, Royce. Let the people know what it is, man.
Embodied by Royce Thomas.
Fan, baby.
Yeah, I have a good one. Of course, it's gonna be Go Rockets.
No
they
doubt.
They had a better record this season, last season, more likely the season before as well. But yeah.
But
so,
they only have
Embodied by
2
Royce
championships
on
compared to
Instagram.
5.
I mean, this is true.
And they also lost on purpose one year so they can have Dave Robinson and Tim Duncan on the same team. But we'll talk about that another time too. Everybody have a good evening.
We'll
All
see
right.
y'all next time.
Bye.
Nah, man,